Impassioned by none other than the very kind Chief Operating Officer of the Advertising Club, BIPIN Pandit. Rana, I'm going to invite you on stage to take us through this book launch.
Wait, let me just say a few words and start it, okay? Okay, so for everybody, for many of you who don't know BIPIN Pandit, then you don't know somebody, okay? I have promised BIPIN I'm not going to spill any secrets, BIPIN, so I'll be saying good words for you, okay? BIPIN for me has been a friend, a colleague, and somebody who I have worked very closely. And for many of us in this room, and many of us across the country, if you all don't know BIPIN, BIPIN has been with this group, which is the Advertising Club, for 28 years. 28 years, BIPIN has been working, and he's worked with 13 presidents of the Adclub of India. 13, mind you, he's gone through so many ups and downs, and he knows so many secrets of so many senior people, including me, that is absolutely sometimes nervous when BIPIN's call comes at 7 a.m. You have to pick up that call. Even if you ignore your global CEO's call, you pick up BIPIN's call because BIPIN has to tell you something that the whole industry doesn't know. He knows everything. He knows about all mergers, all acquisitions, all job changes, every single thing. But you know what is amazing about him? You will never be able to take out anything from him. He will just smile at you and he will say, "Hey Raja, kaam ho jayega, tension mat lene ka." Right, BIPIN? Yes. Okay? I really indent this whole thing to him, and I will only say a few words that when we started this BIPIN, I think it was just a joke that some of us shared saying, "BIPIN, why don't you write a book? You've known so many people, you've known so many presidents, you know so many things that's happened." And he said, "Okay, let me think about it." And I'm absolutely thrilled to know that BIPIN's book is going to get launched today. He's not only somebody who we call as the Rahul Dravid of the industry, BIPIN also has something that's very, very personal, and many of us have attended. It's called Khumaar. I can see many of you who've attended it. All his friends are aware of it. So thank you for that, BIPIN. BIPIN, many congratulations. I know your family is here. I would like to invite you and Gokul, who's played an important role in this whole journey. Can I have you both on stage, please? Before I ask BIPIN to say a few words, I want Gokul, the man behind this book, the one who's really helped us through this whole journey, who naturally now knows more or as much as BIPIN about everything. Because the deal was, Gokul, whatever stays in the book, stays in the book. Nothing more than that. So Gokul, a few words about the book, please.
Yeah, without taking up too much of your time, I was asked to say why the book. When BIPIN called me, I couldn't say no because that's the enduring character that he is. Behind each one of these awards, you know the kind of work that goes in. Behind every award, behind every trophy that you take home, every shortlist stands a great jury, of course, but there is also a process and there is a rock-solid advertising club secretariat. So, I know we're going to applaud the book, but if we can just applaud each one of those people who's worked in that secretariat over the last, 56 years of the Abbeys, out of which 28 years this man has run the secretariat. And also 25 years of the Emmys and the FE Awards. Now the book speaks a bit about, obviously, the Advertising Club through the lens of BIPIN Pandit, who has seen it all. Including delegations which go to Asia, some people who go missing in Pattaya and then resurface on the last day. So all those things are there in the book. You will love it. He's also a very colorful character I couldn't say no to, because this is Nandini Pandit is sitting there, his much better half. They fell in love when he was in 10th class and she was in the 8th standard. And their meeting point was the terrace of their apartment. She lived one floor above him. And we closed the book on the 14th of May, which marked, I think, the 40th wedding anniversary of this lovely couple. All this is not known in the book. These guys at the secretariat are actually foot soldiers who make things happen, who make presidents look wonderfully good. Of course, the presidents also work, but these guys are the foot soldiers. And you know, to close my comments, they say when we talk about soldiers, a couple of lines come to mind. Theirs is not to reason why, theirs is but to do or die. Now, generally, any secretariat is looked at as a back office. These guys are not seen, not heard, and they're the foot soldiers. Now, BIPIN is somebody who's elevated the office of the secretariat in my mind, as somebody who's been watching the advertising industry for 20 years. He's elevated to a different stature, he's given it a lot of color, and my personal leaning to do this book was as an ode to BIPIN Pandit, of course, to celebrate his life, to celebrate the journey of the Adclub over the last 28 years, and also every secretariat of every industry association and every secretary of all these fancy business class people who are sitting in the first rows who make things happen. Thank you. Bipinji loves the mic, so
Hello. Hi, friends. Actually, I don't require a mic. मेरी आवाज वैसे ही बुलंद है. I will request Jaideep to please escort my wife and my daughter-in-law who's here. Nandini and my daughter-in-law Trishala, please come on stage. Thank you, Jay. Chairman of Goafest, as sweet as ever, very handsome and good looking. President Adclub, Rana Barua, President 3 years of I, Khumaar, Mancom members of Adclub and 3 years of I, past presidents, and my great friends from the industry. Good evening to all of you. Last year, after the completion of Goafest, I had written a blog on LinkedIn speaking about my journey at the Adclub, 13 presidents, 600 Mancom members, 1,000 plus shows at the Adclub and 1,000 musical nights done as a compere and mimicry artist, and my YouTube blogs. So I received a call from Rana Barua, who is the president, but I have known him for 28 years that I have been with the Adclub. And he told me that BIPIN, this is an exciting journey and you must write a book. And as is wont, over there also, he gave me a deadline. 365 दिन में तुझे ये book करना है. And he also said that BIPIN, we will launch the book at Goafest. 2025 years. Given his word, and he has always honored his word. Thank you, Rana. Big time. I quite respect it. As if that was not enough, after 2 hours I received another phone call. Now this man is not one who will be seen on stage, who will be seen in media, but he's a big guy. He is my dearest friend from the industry. He's the chairman of tribes, Mr. Gour Gupta. He deserves all this actually. And when he speaks, he has a style which is very authoritative. He says, Pandit ji किरदार लिखो, ऐसे लगा कि बादलों में से आवाज आ रही है. So, 2 of my very dear friends, and not only that, Gour said, BIPIN, you write a book, and I'm standing firmly behind you. And hence, Tribes is on board. Thank you, God. Thank you, Tribes. And then I went to a friend of mine, Mr. Gokul Krishnamoorthy from the world of media. You all know him. Everybody knows him. Nothing about the two of us is similar. We are totally paradoxical personalities. But the amount of work that he put in. He flew to Mumbai for 25 days and was working from 8 to 4 o'clock in the morning at our office because he knows that I am a bit hyper. I believe that things should be organized, being from the event industry. And he was also under tremendous pressure not to talk of the 8:15 calls, Zoom calls in the morning. And what a job he did, Gokul. Fantastic job. Thank you very much. Maza aa gaya. We collaborated and co-created this book. Hence, the title is Impassioned with Gokul Krishnamoorthy. Then, of course, I requested Padma Shri and Adguru, the legend Piyush Pandey, to write the foreword. Piyush Pandey has never ever said no to me. In fact, for my coffee table book in 2013, he wrote an article on Amitabh as a singer. And he met Amitabh thrice. And every time he came down from his house, he said, "Bipin, tere liye kar raha hu, pyar se karunga." And this time also he said, "Forward tujhe kitne din mein chahiye?" I said, "Dada, 7 din mein de do." On the 7th day on Sunday, that forward had come from him. Add to this, another Padma Shri, Prasoon Joshi, very dear friend of mine, again very, very helpful, has always been behind me, stood firmly behind. He has also written a nice article. Vikram Gaikwad, creative director, very unassuming, very simple. He has designed the cover and he has done a fabulous job. He introduced me to a photographer, Himanshu Mestri, who has clicked the picture on the cover. Brilliant job done by them. Then, of course, Mitrajit introduced me to the printer, Devendra of Media Age, and hence we have landed the book over here. This particular address won't be complete without the names of my Adclub secretariat staff, Matthew, Smita, Gopal, Ruth, Suresh, and Amol Patil. They all have been fantastic. Especially, I would like to single out Gopal, Ruth, Suresh, and Amol, who are working very closely on the project. My dear friends, a bit of plug. I've already sold 60 books. Without publicity, nothing going on. Absolutely on a good way. Thank you, Sharon. I can see you applauding, but it's a fact. And ladies and gentlemen, you can buy the book. It's priced at $7.50 from a microsite created at my website, www.bipinpandit.com. And the stall is available over here. It is on display. You can go there and buy it. Ladies and gentlemen, I have been an artist, मैं कलाकार आदमी हूँ, इसलिए before I sign off, मैं एक शेर करना चाहता हूँ, अगर आपकी इजाज़त हो तो। ये शेर मोटिवेटिंग है, मेरे दिल के नज़दीक है, और कहीं ना कहीं मेरे किरदार से वाबस्ता रखता है। नवाजिश दौर है नई दुनिया के, नवाजिश दौर है नई दुनिया के, चुटकी में कागज के फूल भी महक जाते हैं। तुझे चाहत है अगर असली हीरे को मिलने की तो मुझे अंधेरे में आके मिल। तुझे चाहत है असली हीरे को मिलने की तो मुझे अंधेरे में आके मिल। मेरे दोस्त, धूप में तो कांच के टुकड़े भी चमक जाते हैं। Thank you very much. Thank you, my friend. Thank you to all of you. You have been absolutely nice to me. Thank you, Ajay. Thank you, Jaideep. Thank you, Mojo. Thank you, everybody. Partha Sinha, my president. Dheeraj, vice president. Ajay Chandani, himself. Mitraji, thank you. thank you very much. And Satya, Alok Lal, everybody.